right now. They're mustering is the term, and preparing. They'll be ready tomorrow at approximately 1500 to be ready to come and start their training to get their personnel in, because they are National Guard, they are reserve component. And then the Marines are here at Naval Weapons Station Seal Beach.
When can we expect to see Marines on the streets in Los Angeles?
I can't give you exactly when that will be, but soon. They're doing their training right now. It is not. We train for a federal mission for warfight, so they're right now going through civil disturbance training and the standing rules of force training.
Can you tell us a bit about the rules of engagement?
Well, so really for rules of engagement, we are strictly here to protect federal facilities and to protect federal agencies and their personnel and allow them to do their job. We are strictly there to help them do their job and to protect them.
What happens if there's a use of force or a shooting? Who investigates that?
That will be law enforcement.
I know you can't say when the Marines will be on the street. Is it safe to say they won't be on the streets today?
They will not be on the streets today.
At what point does military aid stop? When protests slow, or if ICE feels satisfied with their raids?
It's strictly to the officer, to the agent in charge when they're doing the operations. They do that, so we have worked out coordination with them. We meet, we do rehearsals, we totally understand their operation, conduct the operation, and then we leave.
Is there a plan in place to call in even more? Because originally it started with the first 2,000 National Guard. Now there's 2,000 more coming.
Ma'am, I do not know.
A question on, and I think it's a follow-up from Carly's question. So right now, is there a date where for sure Task Force 51 will still be enacted till, or is it a day-by-day situation?
It's a day-by-day situation. We've been ordered to temporarily protect both buildings and federal personnel.
And there's a suit by the state of California that I'm sure you're aware with, where the Attorney General is saying the Marines should only be deployed under this law from the 1800s that says, you know, only civilian police can police civilians. So he's trying to get the Marines out. Your response to that? That is, they're working it. It's beyond my scope. I'm here to run operations. They are currently been ordered to come and support this operation, so that's what I'm doing right now. And where are the 700 Marines from? I know mainly the Guard members are like 95% from California. Where did these Marines come from? Is it the Twentynine Palms folks?
They did. They come from Twentynine Palms.
Can you specify where exactly these resources will be used? Is it just City of Los Angeles? Like, how far is the range?
Currently, just City of Los Angeles.
How many hours of training do they get for civil unrest?
Civil unrest, it's pretty much a 2-day set training. So it's very extensive. It is all about the civil disturbance, how to and really how to control crowds and protection of facilities.
And you said the Marines will only be used in the city of Los Angeles.
I do not know that. It's just depending on where the federal agencies will need to have them be used.
Okay, so we could see them in other places.
Yes.
Do you foresee, I mean, can you give us some sense? It sounds like they're protecting federal property, they're also protecting federal officers from doing immigration enforcement. How many of the troops are being used for one versus the other? Like, how much of this operation is devoted to one task versus the other?
It depends on the operations. Their operations depend on the day and what they're doing. We're prepared to provide up to, right now, currently, we can provide up to 2,000 soldiers to do the missions that they need.
With this training that's 2 days long, local law enforcement goes through multiple months of training for things like this. Can you talk about how prepared troops on both sides are going to be should they are needed to step in?
Well, we go through extensive training to do this. They are trained to use their weapons, to actually have their weapons, to do their personal protection. They're doing that. But this is crowd control. This is stuff that we do not do usually. And this is working with federal law enforcement and really working. They're in the lead. We're supporting them. It's really about protecting federal facilities and federal personnel as they do their job.
And in your career, have you ever had National Guard members, had members of our own military responding to civil unrest on American soil, or is this a first for you and your colleagues?
It is not. I am a guardsman on active duty. I have done this in other riot situations, not in Title 10, but in Title 32 status. Yes.
Last question.
I just wanted to ask
Last
about
question.
the ammunition that the Marines, can they have like ammunition in their rifles?
Not in their rifle. No.
Okay, thanks very much. Really, can you just explain to us really quick what the equipment is we're looking at? We have tents, we have large trucks, but the verbiage, or
We could do that one, and then that is it.
Yeah. These are just strictly military planning tents. They're also where soldiers are being housed right now. And we have military vehicles here. Yeah. Thanks.
Are they for this particular operation?
Oops.
This particular tents and soldiers?
They are.
Okay.
They are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does the operation have a name on your site? Does the operation have a name on your
No.
site?
No.
No,
No.
like the FBI names its operations, its task forces, yeah?
Task Force 51 is the
Task
name
Force
of the
51.
overall. Yes.
Okay, the particular operation does not have a name. Okay, thank you.
And so Task Force 51, we have the original 27 combined. So is Task Force 51 those 2,700, or is it the 4,700 total?
It's the
including?
4,700.
The 4,700
All the
total.
Army and all the Marines together.
So Task Force 51 is 4,700 altogether.
Yes.
Thank you.
For the time being.
And officially, the California